Don't have a clue with the rotation? Okay, so Rising Sun Kick is going to increase the damage that a mob takes. That's like a single target button. But when your Rising Sun Kick and your Fist of Fury is on CD, then it allows you to use Whirling Dragon Punch. Like, that's a big thing. Your Storm, Earth, and Fire here, this purple one, and your Zuen are like your main abilities, your main cooldowns. So you can see I'm doing Fist of Fury and Rising Sun Kick, which means I can then do my Whirling Dragon Punch, which is my number 5 ability. Things are coming off CD too quickly. This is insane. It feels like I've got Bloodlust. This actually feels like something's bugged. Then I got a Slicing Wind. I mean, I'm not doing that much damage in the grand scheme. This is a double cooldown usage, but, like, it's fun as hell. I don't know if I want to play that new, like, if I want to play Thunder Fist, you know? Just lean more into Strike of the Windlord stuff. I don't know how beneficial that might be. I kind of need a Windwalker Guru. Like, I play it as my ult. Oh, whoops. Sorry. I play it as my ult. But, and like, I got like 3,500 on it last season. Or like this season, you know? But, I still don't know, like, talent set up, like, you know, I don't really know how to customize it too much with Windwalker. So I play it in the current season, but I wouldn't... I do think in WoW, it's really hard for somebody to... Like, you can play a bunch of different specs, but your main is your main. Like, I think it's really rare to learn something even remotely close to on the same level as your main, you know? Right, I'm gonna pop everything here. Let's go, Strike of the Windlord, Fist of Fury. Gonna Whirling Dragon Punch, bah! Now I'm gonna, I guess, Slice. I'm gonna die. Jade here, oh my god, that Fist of Fury was so quick! You couldn't even see it! Strike of the Windlord again! Dude, I can't even get my Jade off there. Oh, my Whirling Dragon Punch, sorry. Strike of the Windlord. Oh my god. I did double Storm, Earth, and Fire there. Maybe a little bit of a waste. We had a lot of damage on this pull. Oh my god. Dude. I'm probably going to pull some aggro here, but it's the life we live. Right. I can strike. Oh my god, I got striked back. Finding it hard to use some of these blackout kick, like, charges, you know? Right, I can Strike of the Wind. I keep calling Slicing Wind Strike of the Windlord. Bear with me. We spin, 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 spin. Whirling Dragon Punch. I need to defensive there. I'll stun everything. Strike of the Windlord. Kick. Fist. Go, 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 go. Okay. The marksman came to party on this run. I'm gonna stop that. Fist here. Spin, 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 spin. Spin, 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 spin. Strike of the Windlord. Getting a little fist going on. Save some cooldowns for boss. I can slice as well straight away. The nice thing with slice is it's also going to reduce the cooldown of your Strike of the Windlord. So the thing I struggled with Windwalker previously was kind of sometimes you'd misalign things slightly. Like you'd use a Strike of the Windlord and you'd be like, I should need to save that because now I got my Zuen just sitting there. Or like you kind of misalign things a little bit. This has made it a lot easier to get back on track, I think. And also just feels like you're permanently playing with Bloodlust, which is just in and of itself kind of crazy. Your cooldown timings on all of your abilities are just so minimal. It's kind of mental. Gonna Slicing there. We need to stack up for all these. Big fist. Spin. I mean, it's insane. I can't even get my Whirling Dragon Punch off there. And look, my Slice is already back up. I can't boot there. Slice there. Gonna get my reduction going again. It's just mental. Cooldown reduction's crazy. Right, I'm gonna get a dot here for this. So when you drop that, you get a dot. Right, Strike of the Windlord. Bap. Fist of Fury. Bap, 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 bap. Slice of the Windlord. Whirling. Spin. Woo! Fists. Spin. This plays so much better in my opinion, but it is kind of cursed. It's a little bit cursed. The curse component just being that you, whoa! Slice. Curse component is you sometimes don't actually have enough globals to do everything that you want to do, which is kind of silly. Right, fist there. Right, I don't really want to strike here because I'm going to have Zuen off in a second. Get some spins going, stack everything up. Right, big damage here. Big fists. Turn in this where I hit more mobs. Spin, 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 spin. Jade. Bop, 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 bop. And then I'm going to fists. Into slice. Defensive. My strike of the Windlord's off now. Holy moly. One man is, yeah, he's gonna, oh shit. I didn't want to do that. He's gonna put the power in your hands. He's gonna allow you the ability to place these slow zones where you want. Slows the ads down. But if they reach the boss, then he heals. So you absolutely, under no circumstances, want them to reach the boss. There's a timer on it. If you take too long, then they will just get pulled in. I think we can just ignore these, though. And just kill boss. This might be a risky play here. Fist, but yeah, cool. Enjoying learning. Yeah, for sure. I can talk a bit about mechanics and stuff of dungeons as well. I think that is very helpful. I'm just trying to do these sort of like class overview dungeon playthroughs and stuff. So I'm like speaking a little bit less about the mechanics, but I should definitely fit those in as and when I can. Yeah, absolutely. So, okay, I got everything available here. Got everything available here. What was my boss damage? Okay, I can't check now. I'll check later. Oh, we've got a sentinel? Big. That's something that I want to prio all my damage on. Can't deal with that mob at the back. Spin, 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 spin. Dude, I can't Welling. Oh no, I can't Jade. That's what I didn't do. Whoops. Okay, I didn't Jade. It's just like too fast. Okay, strike. Fist. Bop, 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 bop. Slice. Whirling. Woo! Guys, this is mental. I promise you, if you've never played Windwalker before, I think this might be the best form of Windwalker I've ever played. Some people might, I could see why like Windwalker purists would dislike this in some ways, maybe. I guess it does make some things, like, it sort of removes your need to have things as well planned, like, as precisely planned out, which, yes, I do see that as a downside, but for me, as just somebody who just wants to jump on a spec and kind of just blast and have some fun with it, this feels really good in that regard. Like, I don't need to, because my experience of playing Windwalker all of last season was meticulously, like, sitting down and really thinking about my cooldowns and stuff, and aligning them and everything, and that was 90% of my brain power, and maybe I'm just stupid, but that was a lot of my brain power, whereas now it feels like I can sort of think less about when I'm gonna do things, and more so just think about, I mean, I don't know, it's still really fast-paced, like, it's really fast-paced. This is probably the fastest spec I've played. Like, your cooldowns don't feel like cooldowns. I have things available now, and I'm just, like, holding them because I need more. Don't have a clue with the rotation? Okay, so Rising Sun Kick is going to increase the damage that a mob takes. That's, like, a single target button. But when your Rising Sun Kick and your Fist of Fury is on CD, then it allows you to use Whirling Dragon Punch. Like, that's a big thing. Your Storm Earth and Fire here, this purple one, and your Zuen are, like, your main abilities. Your main cooldowns. So you can see I'm doing Fist of Fury and Rising Sun Kick, which means I can then do my Whirling Dragon Punch, which is my number 5 ability. Things are coming off CD too quickly. This is insane. It feels like I've got Bloodlust. This actually feels like something's bugged. Then I got a Slicing Wind. I mean, I'm not doing that much damage in the grand scheme. This is a double cooldown usage, but, like, it's fun as hell. It's fun as hell. So, Strike of the Windlord, which is my X button here, what it's doing is it's reducing the cooldown of all of my main, like, all of my main abilities. All of my rotation stuff is getting a reduced cooldown whenever I Strike of the Windlord. And then Slicing Winds gives me that same effect. So it's basically like giving Strike of the Windlord 2 charges, if you think about it like that. So everything just becomes way quicker. Like, all my recharge on everything gets faster. I can just fit more abilities in. Strike there. Or no, slice there. Fist there. Whoa! Spin. So I got cooldowns, but boss is up in a sec, and I don't think I want to send here. Maybe that's a mistake, actually. Maybe I should send. I think it's too late. Like, maybe I should have sent. Right, yeah. I think I'm holding my Zuen a bit too much. Like, Zuen is your main thing. It's 2-minute CD, and I think it just like supercharges everything. It's like one of those kind of cooldowns, you know. All right. So now we switch to more of a single target rotation. So more Rising Sun kicks is good. We spin here because we got a proc. I'm gonna Jade. I'm gonna kick again. Fists. Then I'm gonna Slicing. Whirling. Oh my god, I barely got that off before it was up again. I mean, the boss right now had 7 stacks. 8 stacks of Rising Sun Kick. That means it's taking, I think it's 3%. Yeah, 21% more damage. Holy moly. I've got 6 stack of Rising Sun Kick right now. Okay, so this boss jumps to the middle here, and then he puts these on people. Like, he has shields, you can see the orbs around him, and you need to send these, like, serpents through the boss. Right, I'm gonna send cooldowns here, because they're taking, like, double damage, basically. Slicing. Rising. Fists. Big, 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 big. Rising. Insane. So, my AoE won't be as much as the marksman, but I think I can out-DPS a marksman in single target. No, come in melee. Slicing. Whoa! I'm gonna touch that. Fist. Gah, 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 gah. Right, I have a Zuen up. Okay, I mistimed my cooldowns poorly, actually. So I have a Zuen up and it's just sitting there for 30 seconds, but... Ah, no, it's not good because boss isn't phasing for a little while. That's actually really bad. Now it's going to be, like, double sitting there. So it's not like things are hitting way harder and all that kind of stuff. It's just you get more of the everything. It's like supermarket sweep. That's what's going on right now. I'm not scared anymore. I'm like 10-0 in Mart. Oh, yeah. Oh, nice, dog. That's big, dude. Recovering it, huh? Right, I don't know if this is magic. Maybe I can do some in there. So I'm going to use one more set of cooldowns here. He's got 2 more stacks. 1 more stack. 1 more stack. 3 the boss. So I'm going to Rising Sun Kick early there. Okay, yeah. Summon everything. Bap. Bap. Slice. Spin. Rising. Jade. Bap, 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 bap. Fists. Okay. How much boss damage was there? Okay. So I did more to... Yeah, dude. Absolutely. By the way, when I'm talking about people here, because I know Thrall's watching stream, I am talking about specs. So I'm not talking about the player, but pumping single target compared to MM. And MM single target is good. But I think I can... I think Windwalker can beat it, which is really good. Because if the AoE is similar, but the single target on Windwalker is better... The problem is just Brewmaster exists. I think that's just going to be the problem here. That's the only issue. Slice. Kick. Fist. Spin. Kick. Wait. Punch. Spin. Thing. Other thing. Right, I got Zoo in here. I don't use that. No, we wait. Though that pack speaker actually has a lot of health. I got a lot of CDs for next pull. This feels so much better, though, than last season for Windwalker. I know I can play this so much better. Well, like, I know this can be played better, because I'm not a Windwalker pro. So that's really positive. Incredibly fun. If you want, like, a high-tempo spec, this is it, man. This is it. Come click the thing. Don't just stand there, man. Don't just watch us. Doris, are you just getting me hyped to keep playing my Windwalker next season? Dope. I think it's always nice when there's a spec that's like, I'm going to use the word low-key. Is low-key strong? I'm going to stop that. Because what that means is that if the really good thing gets nerfed, you can just be like, that's okay, I'll just play this thing. Dude, I have too many, I can't press everything. Oh my god, look how quick that fist was. I'm going to double cooldown here. Fist, Slicing Wind. This was overkill. I've done too much. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have double CDs, because like now I don't have for next, and maybe that's where I'm going wrong as well. Because I could just have decent damage for every single pull. Yeah, you want to play your Windwalker, just confused with what's going on. So how can I better break some of this down for you, Sandman? So the core of Windwalker, right, is in AoE, well, just moment to moment, you want to get your Strike of the Windlord on CD, because that's going to reduce the cooldown of all your other things, and it's also going to make your Fist of Fury cast quick. Watch this. That's a very quick Fist of Fury cast, because I use Strike of the Windlord before the Fist of Fury, right? Now, I also get that quick Fist of Fury benefit whenever I use Celestial Conduit, which is the hero talent. So you can get these quick Fists of Fury. You get one after Strike of the Windlord, and you get one after your Conduit. You're always lining up your Conduit with your Zuen, which is your 1.5 minute CD, and you always want to Storm, Earth, and Fire with that as well. So you have like 3 CDs, which you want to line up. But Storm, Earth, and Fire has 2 sets, has like 2 charges, right? So that's something to keep in mind. Whenever you... Rising... so whenever I use my number 3 ability on my bars, and my Fist of Fury are both on CD, that allows me to use my number 5, which is my Whirling Dragon Punch, which does a lot of like AoE and stuff, right? Oh, I didn't use my Conduit during my... There's just too many things going on, dude. But basically, the aim of the game for me is to use my Strike of the Windlord as much as possible, Fist of Fury as much as possible, then Rising Dragon Kick whenever it's going to lead to me getting a Whirling Dragon Punch, which is my number 5 ability, right? So there's like a sequential kind of thing here, things you're trying to open up in your rotation from other things being on cooldown. right? If that kind of makes sense. And then, I mean, what else apart from that? I mean, what else apart from that? Oh, I'm trying to spinning crane kick in AoE as much as I can, whereas on single target and low target, you're priming rising sun kick. So, Tiger Palm, my number one, is just like filler. Blackout kick is very good when it's glowing. So right now, which happens like after a spinning crane kick, my blackout kick will glow, and that means I want to use it because it's empowered. What else? Yeah, my rising sun kick I want to use on like single target or to facilitate whirling dragon punch. I want to use whirling dragon punch literally as much as I can, whenever I can. So that's my abilities in order. Filler, good when it's empowered, good on single target and to facilitate whirling dragon punch. Really good when it's glowing, also good in AoE as filler. When not glowing, whenever I can on CD, but it needs to be activated by two other abilities being on cooldown. And then the final ability on the row is used in my cooldown window. It's like my third cooldown. That's pretty much everything, right? So like, there's a priority system here. It's kind of hard to explain mid-key. It's something that you kind of need to break down. Dude, I actually can't flip in Whirling. I might have to get rid of Whirling Dragon Punch. It might actually just not be good. You don't have enough globals. You can't get it quick enough. Everything's on CD too quick. I might have to get rid. It's not like I can get rid of it, can't I? Kick this. Right, Strike of the Windlord. I'm then gonna try Slicing Wind immediately. That's a really quick fists. I'm dead.
Only the strongest survive.
Ouchies. Probably just overthinking it, being first time properly playing it. It can be a little bit confusing because there's a lot of there's a lot of abilities with short CDs, right? Fist is a CD, Strike is a CD, Rising Sun Kick, Whirling Dragon Punch, Blackout Kick doesn't have a CD. There's a lot of small CD things, and it's just figuring out like the interplay of how it all connects. It's kind of hard to like commentate over mid-key and like explain abilities, but all you need to know is that I'm pumping, okay? Right, I can use Zuen here, Strike of the Windlord, Fist. I'm going to try and hit as many things here as I can. Whirling Dragon, Spin. I'll punch. I'll Slicing Winds there. Fists. Spin. Strike. Fists. Slice. Does it have a chance to reduce the cooldown of Rising Sun Kick? Yes, so Blackout reduces the cooldown of Rising Sun Kick. Yep. That is still a thing. Windwalker is a really cool spec. Very, very, very cool spec. And to me, this is actually my favorite. This is the favorite it's ever been for me. This is the most fun it's ever been. Okay, so this boss, really simple. We are just collecting our souls. When you collect your souls, you get a damage bonus. The way the boss does, it's kind of like Spider-Man, right? With the Green Goblin. The boss dangles your soul in front of you. Your soul, that was. And you have to go collect it. And then you get a small damage buff during that time. And I think you even get a haste buff as well, actually. Where's my soul? It's here somewhere. There it is. I almost didn't get it. Did I get it? Oh, no, I didn't get it. Ow, I'm dying. Oh my god, you get punished if you don't collect it. Okay, I have, like, all cooldowns here, but I'm waiting. And I'm waiting because the boss is about to give me a damage bonus, but he does an even bigger one. Hold on. I should have sent Zuen. I could get another one. Okay, yeah, here it is. So I can get 30% increased damage. So I'm going to do this. Alright, let's go. Slicing. Fists. I could have maybe done that a little bit better. But that's okay. Dude, this is sick, actually. Oh, a slow fist. Oh my god. I've taken it for granted, just assuming they're all going to be quick fists. Nobody wants a slow fist, bro. Oh, that was a speedy one. Where's my soul? Where's my soul? There it is. Okay, yeah, so if you don't collect your soul, you are getting a nasty dot, and your healer's going to hate you. Oh, my healer's dead. I do not like that. I can heal myself a little bit temporarily. We got a res. Ugh, slow fist. Ugh. Right, she's gonna do her big weave thing. I am gotta collect my soul. So if you delay here, you actually get the buff for longer, right? Because it gets reset. Pretty cool boss. So, Strike of the Windlord and Slicing Wind will stack together in the reduction in your Fist of Fury cast time. That's what it looks like. So if you have Strike of the Windlord and Slice up, it looks like the effect stacks. So I think you can actually Strike of the Windlord into Slice immediately. I could have just been playing that whole dungeon completely wrong, actually. You might be able to do things even faster. I need to go on a target dummy after this. GG's! Huge! Congrats, how you finished a key. This is an amazing day. You can even hear the music is like very euphoric and very like 90s music in like Goodwill Hunting or something. Or like Jack. Or another Robin Williams movie, I suppose. I am very curious if I am supposed to be Strike of the Windlord into immediate Slice, because it's going to make the reduction on everything way... Like, I think it stacks. I want to go check that out on a target dummy really quick. That's sick, man. We go another? I'm too afraid to try Shadowpen. It sounds like something I actually have to practice. Is Windwalker Monk fun for you? I can't tell if you're taking the piss, because I've literally just spent that whole dungeon just, like, E-ing. Like, oh,